I'm like 100% sure that this video is gonna offend somebody. Right? Are you gonna let me film? Are you gonna let me film, huh? How you doing, sweet? Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jackie. I post faith videos, lifestyle videos, vlogs, anything that I love, but we love Jesus here. I'm a mom of two crazy little ones, and just be quiet, be quiet. She's being adorable right now, but she's awake, and I either film this video when she's asleep, which is never, or I film it now. So you're gonna be hearing a lot of baby coos. I hope y'all are okay with that. For today's video, I'm gonna be posting about some parenting rules that I have as a Christian mother. A lot of these are controversial. A lot of them are like not to be taken so seriously. I'm like 100% sure that this video is gonna offend somebody, and that's totally fine. I'm totally fine with that. I'm so sure of it because this is my second time filming this video. The first time I did, I filmed it with my husband, and that guy, I literally told myself, you know what? He just has no filter, you guys. He has no filter, which is great, but I'm like, you know what? He's not like familiar with what you can and can't say on social media, so I just have to refilm this by myself. I'll post some videos with him down below in the link if you haven't met him before, but yeah. I got this video idea from Sarah Therese from Milena Ciciotti, and I recently saw Layla Green do it, and I was like, oh, you know what? I want to do this video. I want to make this video. If you're interested to know, you want to be nosy in my life and judge me, totally fine. That's what this video is here for. Like, go ahead and judge it. And if you disagree with any of this, which most likely you will with one or two or maybe all of them, it's totally fine. Just know that this is not to be taken so seriously. Like, this is my life. If you get offended by my parenting style, that's totally fine. You can have your own kids and do whatever you want to do, but these are my children. This is the way I want to raise my family, and I'm choosing to share this with you today. So let me know. I would love to have a discussion on some rules you have that I didn't include, or some rules you disagree. If you disagree with my rules, let me know why. So here is 10 things that I do not do as a Christian parent, or I do as a Christian parent. I don't know. I don't even know what to title this video, but you get the point. So number one is babysitters and random babysitters. And again, you guys, I'm just gonna be hated for this video because I don't want it to come off judgmental. I'm telling you what I do and why I do things, okay? Okay, cool. I just want that. It's fine, Jackie. You're gonna offend someone, it's fine. Number one, random babysitters. We do not allow random babysitters, or actually babysitters at all. I thank the Lord that we have two babysitters in our lives. We have my mom and my mother-in-law, who are both women of God, who we trust with all of our entire heart, but we just do not allow just anyone to take care of our kids, which is like anyone, right? You would think like, oh, everyone does that, but we really are so intentional with, like, even good people that we trust and love, we still don't let them like babysit our kids. And for a lot of reasons, there's a lot of reasons going into that, but even like people that we trust, family members that we trust, we just don't agree with their lifestyle that they're living, and everything is spiritual. And girl, like, I wouldn't be okay with like a person taking care of my kids, and they love them and stuff, and they're caring for them, they'll make sure they're safe, but then like there's spirits attached to them sometimes. Like, you don't know what they're doing. Like, sometimes I don't know how to say this without coming out weird, but for example, let me just say this. One time I had someone come over, they're really lovely, and they poured out a lot to me, and there was like a demon spirit that tried like latching in my house because of what they confessed, and I have proof. My friend Mia like literally witnessed this with me. And yeah, sometimes there could be good people, good intentions, but there's like lingering spirits, and unless I really like know what you're up to, girl, I'm so intentional. It's like just like my mom, my mother-in-law, and like some aunts that are allowed to do it, that are allowed to care for my babies. I'm just really intentional with that. And of course, it's just something that my husband and I will literally schedule our days, and we'll be inconvenienced, and it's fine. Like if they're not available, totally fine, because we will convenience our lives to their schedule, because that's how much it means to us. So that's number one. Number two, no Disney movies at all. Just kidding. I do not allow a lot of Disney movies to be watched in my house. I know this sounds crazy, but it's fine. My kids are not deprived. They don't know. It's fine. I'll explain why. I let my son watch Cars. I love Pixar Cars. I think they're super cute. But a lot of the Disney movies, I do not like how there's always a dead parent. For example, The Lion King, how Mufasa dies. It's just traumatic for a 2-year-old. And he likes the song Just Can't Wait to Be King. And so I get him like Disney stuffed animals. We love Disneyland. I'm not like, you know, I'm not religious or like that, but I am really intentional with what I allow in my house. Like I don't like normalizing the death of parents. There's a lot of like, come on, like Simba's dad dies, Nemo's mom dies, Elsa and Anna's parents die. Who else? This is like in every single Disney movie, that The Good Dinosaur, the mom dies. It's just like they all die, and I just want to be so intentional with my child's brain. There's like a lot of things, like I noticed that Ariel, she's really rude to her parents. So there's just certain things I don't like. I mean, this is just it with things in general, shows in general. I noticed that, you guys are gonna think I'm weird, but PJ Masks, I put it on for my son, and I noticed that there was like an evil villain who was worshiping the moon. And this is, just understand, this is a Christian video, but I'm not okay with like worshiping the moon, nothing like that, okay? So yeah, a lot of people think I'm super weird, but I mean, I love Mickey Mouse. I'm not weird. He's on my shoe. And I love Lightning McQueen. I love Disneyland. I'm not, maybe I am weird, but it's just, I'm really intentional with what my kid can watch. Right now, this of course may change. Am I like gonna like freak out if my kid watches The Lion King? No, it's fine. It's just like having it in my house all the time, or just another Disney movie I'm not okay with is the movie Soul. My kid that is not a movie for little kids. Coco, he's not allowed to watch that because he's just not emotionally mature, spiritually mature to understand that that's not real. I don't want my kid thinking that if you die, that there's an afterworld where, no, you know, like it's heaven and it's hell. But yeah, that's number two. Number three, okay, let me get canceled really quick, it's fine. But I really want to know your opinion on this before I get attacked, before anybody starts calling me this piece of crap person. But this is probably the most controversial one that I'm gonna say, and I'm comfortable with saying it. I'm confident with what I'm saying. My husband and I do not allow our child to choose their gender, because we believe in our household that you are born with your assigned gender that the Lord gave you. And it's just our job as parents to teach our son and our daughter to be men and women of God. And if you want to call that indoctrination, sure, we indoctrinate our kids, but this is a Christian family, and we do teach you can do that, you can't do that. Of course, there's like weird things that, like, I'm not gonna tell my son, no, you can't play with that doll. Like, they're innocent, they're children, you know, but I'm not gonna tell my daughter, like, no, you can't play with that ball. You know, I think that's like weird, and like you have a weird fear. I don't know, that's weird. But we truly believe that you don't get to choose your gender. I mean, you could do whatever you want, but in our household, we do teach. If my son was to put on a dress, I would tell him, no, you're not allowed to wear that. That's your sister's, and only girls wear dresses, and that's not okay. And that sounds really like crazy that I'm like saying it, but I'm saying it because it needs to be normalized. Like, no, this is not normal to do. And I just don't think it's appropriate for a 5-year-old to choose their gender. I thought I wanted to be a mermaid when I was 5, and let alone when you're the effects that it has on your body hormonally. Just for my family, it's not the right thing to choose your gender, so something we don't allow. Number 4, another controversial topic, and we're standing our ground on this, but there's no sleepovers allowed, and also people staying over our house. We're gonna be super intentional about who we let sleep over in our house, but there's no sleepovers allowed unless it's Nana's house or Grandma's house. We have one cousin that we trust, and that's it. There's like no going beyond that. The first time my husband ever had a sleepover was a church friend, and that's the day that he got introduced to porn. I went on so many sleepovers as a 16-year-old. I drank so much that I passed out on the floor. It was a boy-girl sleepover. I could have been raped. There's just some situations that my husband and I have faced that we have both agreed that sleepovers are no. You know, if it's like a group sleepover with a bunch of friends, I would need some convincing. Of course, everything that I say in this video, like I said, take it with a grain of salt, like it's fine. You know, we're people who are like open-minded, and no, we're not really, we're closed-minded, we're very closed-minded, but we are willing to change, that's what I mean. So but as of now, we do not allow sleepovers in our house, especially like I said earlier with the babysitting thing. We're gonna be very intentional with who we even let sleep in our house. So that's that. Number 5, we do not allow our children to just do whatever the heck they want. We believe in discipleship in our house, and we truly believe in the principle of discipleship and training our children as they should go. God says you train your child in the way that they should go so that they will not depart from it when they're older. And we believe in discipleship and disciplining them to be men and women of God. You can't just do whatever the heck you want in our house. Of course, like any parent, we have boundaries, but we really want to make sure that our children are living their calling that God has given them and not their own random assignment. Like, yeah, we truly believe in discipleship and disciplining them and correction in a biblical form. So this one is controversial. I do not believe in the gentle parenting movement. For the most part. There's some things that I really agree on and that has really shifted my perspective, but there are certain gentle parenting things that I've noticed that I'm like, this isn't even biblical. And I don't want to go too much in it because people are going to start thinking I'm whatever. Okay, I don't know how to say it, but I don't believe in like no punishment or no consequences. I know my child the way he is, and he does not respond to a lot of like me being like, you're angry right now. Like sometimes I do, I always validate my child's feelings. Okay. I always validate my child's feelings, but I've noticed that a lot of the gentle parenting movement, it's very like the parent is like never angry and never shows their anger. And a lot of it I do agree with, like I said. I think it's good intentions, but it's just some of it's just not biblical. So I can make a full in-depth video if you'd like me to, but yeah, I love the whole validating emotions thing. I love the whole I love a lot of it, but yeah, sorry, I guess she's just gonna join in on the video. I'm talking to them about how I'm gonna parent you when you're older. Number 7, just Santa. We just don't believe in Santa. I mean, sorry, we obviously don't believe in Santa. We're not gonna tell our kids Santa's real. We're gonna tell them the truth. Don't be angry at me, okay? We just, like, it's not that serious. Mom and Dad work really hard for these presents, okay? That's where that is. If they want to believe Santa's real, you know, we're just gonna tell them the truth. There's no need to lie. The reason being mostly is because I have friends who were literally traumatized when they found out Santa wasn't real, and we just don't want our kids to go through that. But it's not that deep. If you want to teach your kids about Santa, it's fine. Christmas is about Jesus for us, and when people start getting all weird, like no Christmas trees and stuff, whatever. But yeah, no Santa for us. So number 8 is something another controversial thing. So I hear a lot of parents be like, oh, if they drink in my house, it's totally fine. If they like smoke a little bit of weed in my house, it's fine. But in my house, we believe in consecration, complete consecration to the Lord. We don't allow any kind of alcohol in our house. And you guys are gonna like be like, well, they're gonna do it behind your back. Like, no, we're gonna teach them consecration and what it means to be completely dedicated to the Lord. And we do not allow just a little bit, like no, just a little. That's what I wrote down here, like no, just a little bit of this, just a little bit of that, unless they're like, as long as they're doing it in front of my face. Like, no, I do not believe in that. That was done to me, and I took the whole arm. You know how in Spanish there's like a saying, you give them a hand and they take the whole arm. So yeah, no in moderation weed smoking in my house. Number 9, no tablets in my house. Again, this video is not to be taken so seriously, but personally, the way my child is, he cannot handle a tablet. He cannot handle it. He like there's like absolutely no way he can handle a tablet. Maybe in the future, but as of now, there's just no, like, I have an iPad for me. He can't have one. There's like no way. Just imagining him in a restaurant with it, and then it dying, he would freak the heck out on us. Not every child is the same, but he's freaking crazy. Here, you want to play with this iguana? This is her brother's iguana. You want to play with it? Okay, there you go. Number 10 is something I'm very passionate about, okay? We like to teach our children good manners. So please, thank you. I know 10-year-olds who don't say thank you, and my 2-year-old can say thank you. And I'm like, girl, manners really, really matter to me. When I go to someone's house and they make a mess, we're gonna clean it up and we're gonna leave it better than we saw it. I saw Milena had the same parenting thing as me. I really believe in like saying thank you and please and just raising kids with good manners, because I hate when people come to my house and they make a mess. It drives me nuts. I'm like, girl, you're gonna teach your kids to like be rude and just not clean up after themselves, and it really frustrates me. So yeah, I hope this video didn't really offend people. If it does, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm like, don't judge me, but I'm literally putting this video up for you to judge me. It's totally fine if you do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.